I'm Becky Johnson, Marketing Coordinator for Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation. Welcome to our show, the RecConnection. Winter may be upon us, but we still have tons of programs and events for you to join. Our first segment highlights our wellness programs, especially tips on getting healthy in the new year and advice from a personal trainer.
Hi, I'm Tori, Wellness Coordinator, Group Exercise Instructor, and Personal Trainer at Patterson Park Community Center. If you're looking for something great to start this winter, especially in January, check us out at Patterson Park Community Center or SportsCom. A great way to start the new year is to hire a personal trainer. We have a lot of great staff available, personal trainers who would be able to start you out whether you are 15 years old and you're wanting to work on your athletic ability with whatever sport you're practicing at school, or if you are in your 60s and 70s and you're just looking for someone to keep you limber, to keep you on track with your health goals. We have something for everyone. Personal training is a great way for beginners all the way to intermediate to advanced exercisers to stay in shape. Everyone wants to start, the new year off on the right foot. So like I say, beginners all the way to advanced, we have something for everybody. If you're just starting out, personal training is a great way to reach your goals, or if you don't really know what your goals are, to have someone help you set goals. Whether it's exercise more, eat healthier, work on your self-esteem and your self-confidence, personal training is a great way to get started with that for the new year. If you are more advanced and you just need somebody to keep you on track, personal training is great for that as well. We have lots of experienced trainers who would be willing to help you work toward sport-specific goals or training-specific goals. Say you want to run a marathon, we have someone who is available to help you work on those goals with your strength training and your running to help you get to the 4-hour marathon goal if that's what you're working on. And then if you're kind of in the middle, you're not sure exactly what you want to do, you're already working out, you're getting bored with your routine, you want to try something new, personal training is a great way to mix up your routine, maybe try a new routine. They could introduce you to something you've never done before, or to introduce you into something that you've heard about but you've been a little afraid to try by yourself. Personal training is a great way to get safe and exercise-specific instruction. Another great option that we offer here with Patterson Park Community Center is group personal training. Say you're not comfortable with one-on-one, you feel better if maybe your husband could come or your wife could spend an hour with you with your trainer. We also offer group personal training. You can also come with up to 6 people if you have a group of friends who would like to get together and everyone needs just a little bit more help. We offer that as well. Our winter schedule, our classes that are currently going on, we start early in the morning on Mondays with a lifting class. We'll teach you how to focus on specific movements like the squat and the deadlift, clean and the jerk and the snatch. So that's a great class to begin. We also have classes such as metabolic burn. We have a class in the morning and a new class that we're starting in the evenings on Tuesdays. That is really great. It's called Burn 2.0. It's the same workout that you would get in the morning, but just a little bit more plus. We also have great classes for seniors, a Forever Fit class on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That class is a little bit lower impact. You still get a great workout, but it's not quite as intense as some of our other classes. We have several different options for yoga. Monday through Friday we have yoga classes. Those are great for stretching, for limbering up, and for keeping yourself healthy throughout the year. We also offer step classes if that's what you prefer, different varieties of step. A class called Thrash and Bash, where you use drumsticks and you drum in the air and you drum on the floor. It's a great core workout and a great cardio workout. We also offer classes on Saturdays. One class in the morning, great class. It's called Saturday Surprise, so you never know which instructor or what type of class it's going to be. It could be anything from Zumba to weightlifting to yoga, but it's always a fun class and always a surprise. The new year is also a fantastic time for families to take into account their health and for kids to get active. We have a great program for children, from our Busy Bees classes to our Kid Fit programs. Busy Bees is for ages 3 to 5, Kid Fit is for ages 1 to 3, and then 3 to 5 years old. We won't forget about you, mother. We have classes for mom expectant mothers and mothers with young children on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those classes are called Fit Mommy, and we invite everyone, whether you have a young child or you are expecting to join those classes. When you do begin exercising, make sure that you're setting goals that are realistic for you. You want to make sure that you're not going to say, I'm going to come to the gym 5 days a week and I'm going to stay for 2 hours each time, because that's not very realistic. Who in this day and age can actually do that? So you really want to focus on setting goals that are realistic and making sure that they're going to work for your schedule. Make sure you think about the time of day that you're coming in, what kind of exercise you're going to do, whether or not you're going to hire a personal trainer, come to class, or work out on your own, and set specific measurable goals for yourself. Personal training and group exercise classes are available at both Patterson Park and SportsCom facilities. We also offer fitness assessments, which can help you before you start exercising to find out what your goals are and what you need to work on. Body composition, strength testing, and endurance testing are also offered. Both facilities do have trained, certified personal trainers, and I'm sure we can find something that would work for you. If you're looking for more information or you're ready to get started, give us a call at Patterson Park Community Center or SportsCom.
For more information on personal training, please contact Patterson Park Community Center at 615-893-7439 or SportsCom at 615-895-5040. Next, we will meet Jennifer Joins as she encourages everyone to join the Coffee Marathon.
Hi, my name's Jennifer Joins, and I'm the Wellness Fitness Coordinator with the City of Murfreesboro, and I'm here today to invite you to do the Coffee Marathon. The Coffee Marathon, we started out with an idea of trying to make exercise fun. And the Coffee Marathon came about in the winter because we have a hard time getting people outside in the winter. We have plenty of stuff to do in the spring and the fall and the summer and all that, but winter is a little more difficult. So we thought, well, let's coffee, we'll warm people up, and marathon, why not? We have the 5Ks, we have the half marathon, but we don't really have a marathon. So the more we thought about it, the more we thought, let's make it doable. Let's make it for everybody. You can walk or run it, and then we divided it up into 7 different segments. And we have 7 different coffee shops in Murfreesboro that are participating. We also have, one of them is the SportsCom, and one of them is the Wilderness Station, being city facilities. The Coffee Marathon also helps local businesses, and that was another thought of ours, was to keep it local. We want to support our local businesses, so all the coffee shops are local. We were going to give t-shirts, sweatshirts when you finish, and one of the people that works out here, he's an avid biker, came in one day and he saw I was doing this, and he said, Jennifer, I'm a potter. I work out of Las Casas. Why don't we give him a coffee cup? It's a Coffee Marathon, let's give him a coffee cup. So that's how the coffee cup came about. But we just encourage everybody to come out and do it and make it it's a very reasonable distance for each coffee shop. I think the longest coffee shop we have is the Paul Bunk's coffee shop, and that is 5.7 miles. It does go through MTSU's campus, and we tell people you can do half of it now and half of it later, or however you wish to do it, as long as you walk that 26.2 miles. I think I collaborate with a lot of my runners. I have a running group that we trained to do the half marathon, and just basic, I start people from couch to 5K kind of thing, and then take them on to the half marathon. And a lot of them just kept saying, Jennifer, we need this, especially in the winter, because the winter months are harder to run in. And they are the ones that just, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? It went from, let's do some marathon training, to let's do this, to let's do this, and it just kind of, one idea takes on a life of its own. And so we went with the coffee shop idea, and then all of a sudden the coffee cup came up, and what a great thing to get versus, I think we all have a lot of t-shirts and sweatshirts and such, and the coffee mug was really great. Last year we had 250 people sign up. The year before we had 200. I would love for it to be an annual event. We were changing up the mugs. This mug this year is going to be without the handle that will possibly fit into your car cup holder. The very first year was a basic mug. The second year was more of a bowl, and we'll cycle back through those. Like next year we'll go with the basic mug with a handle. The actual registration date, the official registration date, is January 2nd, which is a Saturday, and then we'll keep taking registration all the way through the end of February. The program itself is finished the end of March, so that gives you a month. If you choose to sign up the end of February, you still have a whole month. It's $25, and you'll get maps, all 7 maps for the 7 routes, and then the coffee cup when you finish. You'll also get a decal for your car if you want one of those. We want people moving. We want people moving with their friends. We want them to have fun exercising. We just really want to show people that there's a different way to exercise. You don't have to come to the gym. You don't have to use a treadmill. You can get out. If you think about in your daily life, if you're sitting, could you be standing? If you're standing, could you be moving? And that's kind of the new theory. And the Coffee Marathon kind of attaches itself to that theory. Let's move and be with friends and have fun. If you're interested in further programs, please give us a call. Our number, 615-895-5040, or you can look us up on murfreesborotn.gov.
We hope you sign up today. It may be winter, but it is a fascinating time of year to visit the Wilderness Station at Barfield Crescent Park. Rachel Singer has plenty of ideas for you to enjoy the outdoors in the wintertime.
Hi, I'm Rachel Singer. I'm the facility coordinator here at the Wilderness Station, and I hope you'll come out and see us this winter. Well, I think a lot of people are fearful about getting outside in the cold. They just kind of go into hibernation mode and think that they should stay inside, and then that kind of creates a whole bunch of problems on its own. One is boredom, especially if you have kids, but even as adults we get bored and cabin fever and just kind of cooped up. So the outdoors is a great remedy for that, and there's so much to do outside, even in the winter, and that's what spurred that article on. It's just people asking, what are we going to do in the winter, and what am I going to do with my kids, what am I going to do with myself? So I just kind of put together some ideas, super easy ideas that just get overlooked. The Wilderness Station is a great resource to have right here in Murfreesboro. It's located in Barfield Crescent Park, which is a large park in the city, over about 400 acres, and about 300 acres is still wild back here with a trail system that runs through it, but you can still be out in the woods and have a peaceful atmosphere and do some wildlife viewing and just kind of get back to nature and be with yourself. If you have kids, it's a great opportunity. They love to get in the woods. I really encourage people to come out and get on our trails and just see the beauties of the season. One thing that I love in the winter for winter hiking is you get to see the contours of the land. And here in Murfreesboro we have that karst topography, which just means that there's lots of limestone outcroppings. We have caves, we have sinkholes. A lot of times that gets covered up in the summer when the foliage gets on the trees and the bushes and stuff. So in the winter it's great because you can really see that. And it's kind of a whole different atmosphere. We also have a lot of groundwater that comes through that karst topography, through that limestone. And so if it's cold enough, it'll freeze and you get these little waterfalls that are frozen. And it's just beautiful. So it's great for taking pictures, just enjoying the beauty of it. And then of course the kids love it. They can go and they can pick icicles, they can get their hands on some ice, so it's really neat no matter what age you are. Here at the Wilderness Station we offer a lot of programs through the winter as well. So if it's absolutely too cold and you just don't want to get outside, if you can make it to the Wilderness Station, we have a lot of programs that are going on inside so you can still be warm and toasty. But we have one popular one that we have every year is the Winter Wonderland, and it's a preschool aged program, and just bringing the toddlers out, let them run around the back room. We'll have all sorts of activities for them of what animals are doing in the winter, and we'll have crafts, we'll have some fake snow for them to play in, some puppets. So it's kind of a hodgepodge of ideas and activities that they can get out and have some fun out here. But we also have something for every age group going on in the winter months as well. We have some OWL programs with OWL IQ, which is for a little bit older kids. And we'll get our education owl out and talk about all the adaptations that owls have. And owls stay active all winter long, so there's a chance that you can see owls or at least hear them no matter what time of year you're outside. But we'll give out information about the owls that you can find here in Tennessee, and then they even get to dissect an owl pellet. We always have our Wild Things and Tales and Trails going on. Those are two programs that are toddler based, and then the next stage up, 4 to 7 year olds. So that happens every Wednesday morning, and those are both really popular programs, and it's fun to watch the kids come on a consistent basis. They get to know the teachers and always get to go outside on a little hike and do some sort of craft and nature-themed activity. So that's always fun and going on. We also have our backpacks. Our educational backpacks are always available for checkout here at the Wilderness Station. There's topics such as insects, trees, wildflowers, birds. Obviously not all of those can be used through the winter months, but trees and birds are a great one to be checked out during the winter. We have some adult programs as well. We've got a new one that I'm really excited about. It's called Winter Tree ID. We've got a great botanist on staff, and she's going to go out and show people how to identify trees in the winter. A lot of times people will only be able to identify trees through their leaves, and you don't have that in the winter time. So they're going to be looking at bark and bud scales, and that's going to be a great program. We also have our post-holiday hikes, and that happens weekly starting in January on Thursdays at 10, and it's just really laid back. Just come out and enjoy a naturalist-led hike. And just whoever shows up, they'll take them on sometimes the paved trail and sometimes the dirt trail, and there's no telling what they'll see when they're out. This winter we'll also be hosting our Music in the Wild concert. It is inside. Sometimes people get confused on that, so I encourage people to come out. Don't worry about the weather. It's inside. We'll be serving tea and cookies and coffee, but it's a great evening. And this year we're going to have Einstein's Folly, a band that does a lot of great 80s and 90s cover, and they're just a lot of fun to watch. So I hope to see you this winter at the Wilderness Station. You're always available to check our programs online at www.murfreesborotn.com/parks. Pick up the RecConnection or view it online at this site, and then you can always call us 615-217-3017. But there's always a lot going on at the Wilderness Station, whether it is summer or winter.
We look forward to seeing you outside this winter. As part of Mayor Shane McFarland's Better Borough Project, we'd like to introduce the inaugural New Year's Day 5K. Here's a look at the event.
We started the New Year's Day 5K as part of the Better Borough Project, and it's to encourage people to get out and get healthy. It's an easy way to get started on an exercise program. If you've never done anything at all, you can walk, and if you are used to doing a little bit of exercise, you can run or walk a 5K. And if you're really in good shape, you can run the whole way. We have it at 10 o'clock on New Year's Day. It's not early, like most races start at 7 o'clock. We have it at 10 o'clock to allow people time to wake up from staying up late the night before. And we hope that this will encourage people to get out and get moving for the new year, and start it off on the right foot. The course goes through Barfield Crescent Park. You'll go around the ball fields, you'll pass by the disc golf course, and then you'll run some of the asphalt trails behind the Wilderness Station. So you do get a good sense of what is available at Barfield Crescent Park. It's a fairly easy course except for one downhill at the very end, and at least you're going downhill, it's not up. So we think people will enjoy the course, and it's, like I said, a good way to get the year started off right. This event is very family friendly. There's no age restriction, and if a family wants to come and bring their children in strollers, that's more than welcome. For the safety of our participants, we do encourage people to leave their dogs at home. Even if they're on a leash, they tend to get excited, and we don't want any runners get tangled up in the leashes. If you were unable to attend the 5K this year, or you didn't feel like you were ready for it, Parks and Rec has many opportunities to help you train for next year's event. So whether you are an expert runner or you're just beginning to think about maybe starting to exercise for the new year, contact our main office at 615-890-5333 for more information about all the wonderful opportunities for you.
There are lots of options to keep you moving in the new year. Don't miss out. Now I'll give you a glance at some of our upcoming special events. Music in the Wild. Warm up inside the Wilderness Station on Saturday, January 16th for a music-filled evening as we listen to our featured artist, Einstein's Foley, perform some of their songs and entertain us with those classics that we all know and love. We will be serving some of our delicious bird-friendly coffee that will be perfect to sip on while enjoying live music and the company of friends new and old. The doors open at 5:30. The music is from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. and it is free for all ages. For more information, contact the Wilderness Station at 615-217-3017. Winter Wagon Hayride and Marshmallow Roast. Bundle yourself up, get out of the house on Saturday, January 23rd, and come on down to Cannonsburg Village for a good old hayride and marshmallow roast. Guests will experience a wagon ride around the grounds and then cozy up to an outdoor warm winter fire to toast marshmallows to your liking of light brown or crispy burnt. For all ages, it will be held 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. weather permitting and is $2 per person. For more information, contact Cannonsburg Village at 615-890-0355. African American Cultural Night. Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation with Murfreesboro City Schools presents African American Cultural Night. Come join us in celebrating our rich African American history through song, dance, and the spoken word. The event will be held on Thursday, January 28th from 5 to 8 p.m. at Patterson Park Community Center, and it is free to attend. For more information, contact Ralph Buckingham at 615-893-7439. Black History Program. Join us at Patterson Park Community Center on Saturday, February 13th in celebration of African American Heritage Month. The youth of Patterson and some of our local partners will be showcasing their talents through song, dance, and skits from 4 to 6 p.m. It is free to attend. For more information, contact Ralph Buckingham at 615-893-7439. For more information on our programs and events, download the RecConnection, our quarterly program guide. It may be found on murfreesborotn.gov/parks. Now that you have seen just a few of the many programs and facilities that are a part of Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation, we hope you will decide to come out and experience the fun for yourself. Information on all of our events and programs may be found on our website at www.murfreesborotn.gov/parks. Join us next time to learn even more about Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation.